I'll apply to be the chief examiner of our academy's annual assessment that will be held in 7 days. Didn't you say that Li Yunxiao hasn't opened any chakras? As long as he can't show his chakra glow, I can use the academy's rules to expel him. Once he leaves the academy, we'll retrieve the jade. As for the brat, you can do whatever you want to him. 7 more days. Whenever I think of the humiliation I received that day, I want to skin him alive. Humph. If you can't tolerate something as trivial as this, how will you accomplish great things in the future? I'm feeling quite anxious for my sister. The gap between you and Lan Xian is still too large. Fine. I will listen to uncle and let that brat live for 7 more days. However, I won't let him have an easy time in these 7 days. I have a few things I can do to ruin his reputation, and I'll need some help from you, uncle. What ideas do you have? All right. Go ahead. If this works, then we won't need to wait for 7 days. As expected of the son of my dear sister. I've underestimated you, my nephew. Who is it? Disrupting me, cultivating my divine soul expansion technique. Those two are Divine Sense. Li Yunxi. To Li Yunxiao. When the moon rises above the willow tree, 2 lovers tryst at the maple grove. When the moon is full on this lonely night, she is willing to be together with him. Yours truly, Luo Landuo. A love letter. Yours. Luo Landuo. The maple grove, huh? Hee hee. Quick. Go plant the stuff. That piece of trash will be dead meat for sure this time. Revenge sure is bliss. Yep. Young Master Lan Fei is so wise. That brat probably has his head in the clouds right now just thinking about his date. Humph. He should at least take a good look at himself in the mirror before dreaming. Luo Landuo is famous for being an extremely proud woman. How could someone like her ever take interest in a piece of trash? Alright, that's enough. Let's get out of here before he realizes. There'll be a good show tonight. Done. Ha. Let's dip now. I wonder what they're up to. Well. Cute little Lan Fei. Since you want to play dirty, then I shall play this game with you. The Maple Grove is a cultivation area inside the Jialan Academy. When it's nighttime, the grove turns into a dating sanctuary. It's the favorite trysting spot for the horny masses. Kia. Help. Someone. Help. Stop running. Senior. Senior, help me. You little slut. You should feel honored that I've taken a liking to you. Senior. Senior. Stop right there if you don't want to die. Someone is trying to assault me. Please help me. Senior. I'll do anything. Please. Brat. If you don't want to die, then fuck off. Ah. This chick is mine. No. Please. Kia. Piss off already, kid. I'm bout to do my thing. Kia. Save me. Please. Save me. Don't worry, sweetheart, I'll come save you right away. Will he save her? Or will he take advantage of the situation? Ow. Brat, how dare you steal my girl? Do you know who I am? I'm the Imperial Guard Commander Lu Siki's son, Luitian. Oh, so you're Luitian. I'm not the one saving you. Huh. They are. What? Luitian, how could you do something this shameful? Teacher Feng, you've seen it for yourself. This brat's a good-for-nothing animal. Jialan Academy's Dean of Students. Feng Buping. Teacher Feng. The Dean of Students, Feng Buping, is nicknamed the God of Slaughter. Luitian, you. Teacher. I was wrong. Huh. Why is Teacher Feng here? You animal. Ah! We can't spare this animal, let's beat him to death. Kill Louis Tian, this pervert tried to rape his junior sister. Kill him. Go to hell. Die. Are you alright? What's your name? Why were you with that animal? My name is Meng Wu. Junior sister, don't be scared. Look, you're sweating all over from fright. As long as I'm here, nobody's gonna bully you. You. He saw through us. Don't be scared. It's fortunate that Li Yunxiao sent someone to inform me. If he didn't, the consequences could have been unthinkable. Yunxiao, take care of Meng Wu. I'll go check on that animal and make sure he hasn't been killed. Go ahead, Teacher Feng. There's no need to worry, Meng Wu's in good hands. So Li Yunxiao was the one behind this. It seems like he's already seen through Meng Wu. Boss, what now? If we don't save Louis Tian, he'll be killed. Save Louis Tian, my ass. You brainless pig. If we go out now, wouldn't we be walking right into the trap? We'll have to sacrifice Louis Tian. With phone booping here, he's not gonna die. Has everything been put in place? Yes, everything's been put in place. Boss, you can count on us to handle the affairs. Unlike some people. Not only did they fail in handling the affairs, but they also almost let the prey escape. Li Yunxiao, you might have escaped this one, but let's see how you're going to deal with the next. Protagonist, come out. Don't be scared, everything's fine now. That pervert has been completely crippled. This animal's already crippled. How ruthless. I learned from the best. You may all leave. I'll report everything that happened here today to the headmaster. Louis Tian brought this upon himself, he can't blame anybody. It's not appropriate for you to Kappa Epsilon Epsilon Rho hugging her. If one of you knows her, can you send her back? I'm from the same dormitory as her. Alright, if anything happens, feel free to report to Mu Epsilon. Okay. Junior sister, don't be scared, you're safe now. There's no need to thank me, I'm just doing the right thing. If you need help, come find me. Don't leave. What's wrong? Oh, Teacher Feng. I'm so glad you're here. There's a thief in the academy, an extremely perverted one at that. Many female students' underwear was stolen. What? Stealing girls' underwear? No way, that's so perverted. Princess, you're here too. I also lost something. Teacher Feng, you must find and catch that perverted thief. Somebody saw the thief running in the direction of Maple Grove. Huh, Li Yunxiao, you piece of trash, you are finished. Many female students may have lost their underwear, but Lan Fei, what does that have to do with you? Why did a normally indifferent son of a distinguished family suddenly get so fired up? Yeah, what does this have to do with him? This, I saw the thief running here with my own eyes. Boss Lan Fei couldn't bear it any longer, so he personally brought everyone to help catch the thief. Yeah, I've brought everyone here to catch the thief. As a student at the academy, I have this obligation and responsibility. Why did you change the topic? Is it because you're guilty? I think there's a pretty good chance that the thief is you, Li Yunxiao. Yeah. Now that boss mentioned it, I remembered that the thief's figure was extremely similar to that guy's. Young Master Fei, why are you slandering me? What are you trying to do? Here it comes. To prove your innocence, you should let us search your dorm. If you refuse, it'll be hard for us not to suspect you. Why should I do as you say? Who do you think you are? I don't think Li Yunxiao would do something like that. Meng Kuan, are you sure you saw that thief clearly? Huh. Lying to the princess is a serious crime. I could be beheaded, or even cause my entire family to be executed. Yes, I saw the thief clearly. There's no doubt that it was Li Yunxiao. Huh, Li Yunxiao, do you have anything else to say? Teacher Feng, you can search my dorm. But if it proves my innocence, I'd like an explanation from Lan Fei. No problem. If you're really innocent, I'll give you an explanation. In that case, I believe that Teacher Feng will be fair. Sigh. Princess, there's no need to worry. I, Li Yunxiao, have always done things in an honest and just manner. I do not believe that evil will win against good. And I thought something was off. I don't think it's him. People who've done something wrong usually wouldn't act like this. This Li Yunxiao fellow seems to be quite the upstanding person. Like hell I'd believe you. Now then, may everyone follow me to my dorm, in order to prove my, Li Yunxiao's, innocence. That idiot, there's clearly something off with this idea. Someone is obviously trying to frame you, you dumbass. Teacher Wang, why are you here? Jialan Academy teacher. Wang Feng, Lan Fei's uncle. I heard that a perverted thief was stirring up trouble, so I decided to check it out. Teacher Feng, you're here as well. If you came to check it out, why are you in front of my dorm? Didn't Meng Kun say the thief ran towards the autumn forest? You're really efficient. You didn't even bother wasting energy to walk to the forest. Wang Feng, what's going on here? Just like you, I'm here to catch the thief. Since the thief is so perverse, I propose that we expel him immediately after his capture to prevent hurt the students. Catching the thief is good, but anyone who dares to play tricks to wrong innocent people will not be forgiven. Of course we have to be fair and just. Only then will everyone be satisfied. When the thief is caught, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Since Teacher Wang is being fair, I'm relieved. Please prove my innocence, everyone. Search however you like. Let's see if I'm the pervert Lan Fei calls me. Go in and search. Meng Kun, go help search as well. Sure. If anyone dares to blame an innocent, I'll be the first to expel him. I'll go in as well. If Meng Kun really pulled something, I'll be able to stop it in time. Since everyone feels worried, why not have all of us go in together? Since you're all interested in my bedroom, let's look inside. Meng Kun, look carefully. Don't miss out on any spots. Okay. What? Repeat that. Meng Kun, your boss asked you to search properly, so why are you still standing here? This bedroom is not that big. I don't see much point in continuing to search. It seems that Li Yunxiao is cleared of any suspicion. The thief must be someone else. Li Yunxiao must have known what would have happened. He made me worry for nothing. Since Li Yunxiao is innocent, please leave. Leave? You just said the thief must be someone else. Are you not going to catch him anymore? The academy is massive. As of now, we don't have a witness or any evidence, so it would be hard to search for them like this. The academy will deal with this incident. Perhaps what Meng Kun said earlier was a lie. Then I would suspect Lan Fei. Li Yunxiao, don't you dare bring me into this. My innocence has been proven, so it's your turn to give me an explanation. What do you want? Simple. We'll just check your dorm as well, to prove your innocence. Of course, I'm not suspecting our prideful young Fei, I'm just being petty. Humph. Since I said I'd give you an explanation, I'll keep my word. If you want to search, then I'll let you search. Lan Fei looks like he's not winning this fight against Li Yunxiao. I better run. I'm never doing this again. Lan Fei's dormitory. Search however you like, but if you break anything, I fear that you poor souls can't pay up. Search. Sure. Hee. TSK. Young Yun, we can't open this chest. This chest is where I keep my private possessions. Only this key of mine can open it. Nanny. Wait a minute. What the? Silence. That's impossible. Li Yunxiao. You're framing me. Framing you. You just said that this is your private chest, and it can't be opened without your key. You. So it's you, you beast. Expel him. You pervert. The principal must expel you. Eh. Other than the normal female undergarments, why is half of it soap? Hee hee, don't you know? I heard that Lan Fei, other than being a pervert, would also go to the men's bathroom, throw soap around, and force people to pick them up. Ah. That's so perverted. Tack. Tack. Li Yunxiao. Everyone. I believe that the truth is apparent. Not only did Lan Fei steal women's underwear, he also preyed on students in the men's bathroom. It's despicable. But rules are rules. Although we feel angry, hatred cannot bring true justice, but since the teachers are here, we'll let Teacher Feng and Teacher Wang judge this fairly. Judge him fairly. Judge him fairly. Judge him fairly. This trash who usually lazes around, plotted something like this. Judge him fairly. Judge him fairly. Judge him fairly. Everyone, be at peace. I will inform the principal immediately. I will give everyone a good explanation once we decide how to deal with this. Don't worry, sisters. If the academy decides to let this pervert stay, we will riot at the principal's place. If that doesn't work, then we'll riot at my father's. I cannot coexist with this pervert. That's all. Yes. We cannot coexist. We can't coexist. We cannot coexist. Judge him fairly. We cannot coexist, judge him fairly. Uncle. Please save me. We cannot coexist. Judge him fairly. Humph. We don't know a useless person. We cannot coexist. Judge him fairly. Uncle. We cannot coexist. Judge him fairly. Ah. Justice served. Soon, the academy decision was released to the public. All the evidence pointed to Lan Fei being the underwear thief, and all academy representatives unanimously approved his expulsion. Young Yun. We got some news. Do you want to hear the good or bad one first? The good news must be Lan Fei's expulsion. What is the bad news? Great prediction. The bad news is that this year's exam is supervised by Lan Fei's uncle, Wang Feng. We're doomed. We're not passing this time. What doom? If he doesn't do his work properly, I'll just make him suffer the same fate as Lan Fei. Young Yun, you're really brave. But you better not mess around. Lan Fei was just a student. Wang Feng's an actual teacher. I don't give a fuck about him. Any news about Lan Xian? Lan Xian. I had totally forgotten about him until now. Lan Xian has announced that he will avenge his brother. We're in trouble now. Oh. The Rainbow Heavenly Stone is waiting for you. Perfect. Alchemist Guild 4th floor meeting chamber. Condense. Fall. Huff. Huff. Master Su, please take a look. This sun-smashing axe has become a first-tier superior Xian weapon. Yun Shang, you have passed the exam. Tianshui Alchemist Guildmaster Su Han. Clap. Clap. Thank you Master Su, and to all of you masters. This was a result of your hard work, it has nothing to do with us. I'm just curious. How did you melt the karmat into red copper? You failed on this task in previous exams. By itself, red copper has great melting ability when combined with gold, but the reaction is too violent. So, I added the sky crystal sand as a cooling agent to slow the reaction. My previous failures were due to sky crystal sand's attribution being water, which neutralizes the red copper's fire attribute. But this worsens the red copper's ability to melt properly. So this time, I simply treated the sand as an impurity, and used refinement to remove it. I see. Yunxiao, your ability to discover this secret is proof of your intelligence. Our Tianshui now has another talented alchemist. Master Su, please ask His Majesty not to have a feast. I don't like too much publicity. In Tianshui, whenever someone gets promoted to a first-tier alchemist or steps into the Three Powers realm and becomes a great martial master, the king would throw a feast and invite all dignitaries to celebrate. Yunxiao, you are the most gifted person among the younger generation of Tianshui, reaching the Four Quadrants realm, and now you've become a first-tier alchemist. You've made His Majesty throw a feast for you twice in just 3 years. Alchemist Guild Yanlei. For hundreds of years, Lord Yang Di was the only person I can remember who had such honor. Master Yan, how can I ever compare to Lord Yang Di? You're flattering me. Don't be so humble. Although Lord Yang Di was talented, he also benefited from being the disciple of the 9th-tier alchemist, Gu Feiyang. That's his luck. If you are lucky in the future, you might surpass Lord Yang Di. You just need a good teacher. But today, the Alchemist Guild must celebrate. We've gotten 2 first-tier alchemists in just 1 year. Jia Rong and you are both the rising stars of Tianshui. President Su, I agree with you saying Yunxiao is a rising star. As for Jia Rong, Alchemist Guild Su Yunxiao. If I'm not wrong, he must be deeply poisoned by now. What do you mean by that, Su Yunxiao? It's simple. Master Su, I'll excuse myself. You've passed the exam, you're already an official first-tier alchemist, that means you're a core member of the Alchemist Guild. There's no need to keep classified information from you. Continue, Su Yunxiao. I found out that Jia Rong cheated in his last exam, he used the banned item, Hellwind Stone. What? Using a Hellwind Stone is a major offense. Also, the side effect of the Hellwind Stone will destroy him. That's preposterous. We need to get rid of him. Su Yunxiao, careful with your words. I know that you never liked Jia Rong, you've always made it hard for him ever since he was a martial apprentice, but you can't just accuse him without evidence. Randomly accuse him? I'm afraid he's poisoned deep into his marrow. I've sent someone to check on what he bought after ascending to a first-tier alchemist, and they're all antidotes. 5 days ago, he was seriously purchasing various highly poisonous materials, and has been in deep seclusion until now. He must have been very desperate, and tried to fight fire with fire. But the Hellwind Stone's poison can't be relieved easily, even detoxing pills won't work. I believe he must be completely crippled now. Bring Jia Rong here. No matter what he's doing, he must come at once. Master Su Han is one of the only 2 third-tier grandmasters in Tianshui. His position of great reverence isn't inferior to His Majesty. Su Han would never allow such a fraud to stain the pride of all alchemists. President. I just heard that you've also got promoted to a first-tier alchemist. You're indeed talented. Among the 5 commanders of the State Guardians, your overall strength is the strongest. You're flattering me, Lord Jia. The other commanders have strength beyond my own, my luck was just better. President Su, I'm currently refining in seclusion, may I know why I was summoned in a hurry? Could it be that we're celebrating Yunxiao's promotion? I didn't think you could pretend as if you're fine at a time like this. That's weird, Jia Rong shouldn't be looking this well at all. Su Yunxiao suspects that you used a Hellwind Stone in your last exam, this is the result of his investigations into you over the past few days. I need you to give us an explanation right now. This bastard. He sent someone to follow and investigate me. I'm lucky enough that young Yun relieved my body of the poison, and gave me the soul training technique, or I would have been crippled and destroyed without any hope for recovery. Master Yun. My respect for you is like a never-ending river flowing into the biggest lake. Like the yellow river pouring out, one that can't be cleaned up. Su Yunxiao, you bastard. I think you owe me an explanation. His hands look as fair as jade, there's not a hint of corrosion from a hell-wind stone. How? How did you treat the poison of a hell-wind stone? I want to use divine sense to examine your body though roughly. Even if you can cure the poison, there's no way the power of your soul can reach the level of an alchemist. I will expose you, faker. Examining me, with the likes of you. Hop. Cough. Thump. You. How is your soul power so strong? I'm a true alchemist, my soul power is naturally stronger than those of fakers. You. Fine. Fine. Ack. Ah. Swip. Su Yunxiao. Why do you even bother with this? President. I'm already old and fragile, I want to retire and return home, to spend my remaining years in the countryside. Please approve my request. Su Yunxiao was knocked down by Jia Rong with just one move. His soul power dropped even lower than a martial apprentice. His body has also weakened from age. I've only practiced the soul training technique Young Yun gave me for 5 days, and I already managed to beat Su Yunxiao. Young Yun, who exactly are you? With this technique, would be his slave for not only 50 days, but 50 years. Jia Rong, your progress is very surprising. I did not expect such a stable soul power since you were only just promoted. Help me give this alchemist badge to Yunxiang. Yes, President. Master Jia. Have you ever considered taking in a disciple? A disciple? I have a student who cannot practice martial arts due to his physique. But he is very interested in alchemy, and has a lot of knowledge in that field through self-learning. Lord Yunxiang is one of the 5 state guardians, your strength and leadership are beyond me. You are an alchemist yourself, and we are on the same level. So, why ask me? He is quite special, and as the commander of the state guardians, I am not the right person to teach him. To tell you the truth, he is the eldest grandson of Duke Jinghua, the son of General Feiyang. I see, I've also heard that, I don't think I've met him before. He's a martial idiot. But Lord Yunxiang should know, an idiot like him has a weak body, and that makes it difficult to achieve success in alchemy as well. I hope that you can at least guide him to become an apprentice alchemist. I know, but there is something special about him. Just as a way to keep our promise to Duke Jinghua. In that case, I'll meet this student. I'll take him in, but only if he meets the minimum standards of an apprentice alchemist. Thank you, Lord Jia, for doing this favor. Jia Rong is a young alchemist with a great future. Letting Yunxiao follow him is my way of repaying the favor. 3 days later, the annual exam in Jiaolan Academy. The Jiaolan Academy exam venue was sponsored by the previous Alchemist Guild president, Yang Di himself. The students who passed would be promoted to intermediate class in the next semester, while those who failed would have to pack their things and leave the campus. Every year, a large number of students from powerful families were eliminated. I heard that this statue was crafted by Yang Di after I died 15 years ago. I suppose he's kind of thoughtful. I've only opened 2 chakras, will I be eliminated? Don't worry, as long as you have opened 1 chakra, you can be promoted to the next class. Just make sure you're not like the infamous young master of the Li family, the typical loser, he's the one who'll get eliminated. Haha. Just ignore them, they're only here to watch us trash-stricken class students fail. Although there's quite a number of us in the class, there were many poor students as well. I think more than a dozen have already given up and packed their belongings to go home. Teacher Luo Yunxiang is currently in secluded cultivation, so I'll be the one to preside over your assessments this year. Most of the examinees are present, so let's not wait for those who aren't. They're immediately disqualified. I'll slightly change the rules this time. In the past, those who had opened their chakras or could throw out a punch with a force of over 1,000 pounds would pass. But many students cheated by consuming pills to increase their power, so this year, you must do both in order to pass. Otherwise, you are disqualified. Who will be the first? If Li Yunxiao can beat Lan Fei, then he must be able to exert a strength of over 1,000 pounds. I'll just make the exam harder so he fails. Hee hee. Hee hee. What are you looking at? Do you want me blind you with my fingers? Open your eyes and watch me. Root chakra. Sacral chakra. Solar plexus chakra. Heart chakra. Throat chakra. Third eye chakra. Crown chakra. 7 chakras opened. 7. He's opened all 7 chakras. How is that possible? Wasn't he trash? This can't be. That famous loser is only a step away from the origin realm. How did he open his chakras? I remember that the Li family once invited a 4th-tier alchemist to help him, but even he couldn't do anything. The fact that Li Yunxiao's chakras were damaged and rendered him unable to cultivate, made him a laughingstock among everyone. I thought he was only able to defeat Lan Fei with the help of pills or by vigorously training his body. Look carefully. Having strength isn't some great feat. Crack. Boom. Crack. Whoosh. That's impossible. Leaving cracks and marks on rocks. Isn't that something only a martial warrior can do? Look at that crack. Even a martial warrior might have not been able to make one that big. He must have used some kind of technique. Whoa, Li Yunxiao. How did you hide such power so well? Lan Fei, you trash. How could you not sense that your opponent had such strong energy? Now. Is everyone satisfied? Teacher Wang, I'm quite busy, so I'll be taking my leave. Teacher Wang Feng got slapped in the face. He had to eat his words. Don't think you're so powerful just because you opened your chakras, let me tell you, this is just the beginning. Ha! Crack! Let me introduce myself. I'm Lan Xian, a graduating student and the leader of the Xian gang. It's Lan Xian. Whoa, it really is Lan Xian. Wasn't he in seclusion? Has he already reached the first origin realm? Hey, good dogs don't block the way. Good dogs don't block the way. You. Heh, I won't make a fuss about that. I came here today for my good-for-nothing brother. Oh. Looks like the big dog came after I beat the little one. Are all the members of the Li family, as uncultured as you? Uncultured my ass. After all these years of fighting between our families and me crippling your little brother, you have come to reason with me? Are you an idiot? Bastard. I've had enough of your nonsense. I'll make you regret the day you were born. Hee hee, that's more like it. A ruffian will be a ruffian, why even bother pretending? You. I'm not here to argue, but to give you a letter of challenge. It's true that my good-for-nothing brother behaved improperly and deserved to be expelled. But as his eldest brother, I can't just turn a blind eye. I'll have to teach you a lesson. So it really was Lan Fei who did it. I thought he was just framed. Did Lan Xian just admit that his brother did it? That's brutal. I'll give you 2 choices. Either get down on your knees right now and swear to never mess with the Lan family. Or challenge me. I'll make you regret your actions after completely destroying you. Considering how difficult it is for you to cultivate, I advise you to choose the first option. Lan Xian, you're crossing the line. How cruel. If he chooses the first option, how will he be able to hold his head high in the future? That's right. But if he doesn't, he'll die fighting Lan Xian. You've gone too far this time. You're a graduating student, and I even heard you have become a 9-star warrior. You're just a step away from becoming a martial master and joining the state guardians. And yet you are challenging an apprentice warrior. Have you no shame? When the younger brother is gay and has a quirk of stealing girls' underwear, the elder brother is not far from that. Since when did the Lan family have any shame? If you lack the courage to make a choice, just say it. Why are you hiding behind a woman? So this is the eldest grandson of Duke Jinghua, and the son of General Feiyang. Ha! Battle challenge. Although you have no shame, your challenge. In 3 days, I'll beat you to your knees in this martial arts arena and make you lick my shoes. No, Yunxiao, you can't just accept it. Yeah. Don't be so impulsive. Although this body has been in a muddle for 15 years and has achieved nothing, it still has a few true friends. Compared to my old life, standing at the top of the world alone. Smack. Don't worry. Make sure to keep your word. If you don't show up in 3 days, there will be no place for you in Jiaolan Academy. Don't worry, I won't wash my feet for 3 days. All bark and no bite. If I don't complete Ly cripple you, my name isn't Lan Xian. The Li family and the Lan family have had bad relations for decades. I will start with you little bastards, then, I'll uproot the entire Lan family when the time is right. One breath. Boom. This. Martial apprentice Lu Yu. How did you know I put too much cross-refining grass? Well, I just smelled it. Anyways, I'm looking for Jia Rong, can you notify him? Smelled it? Master Jia seems to always be in seclusion, and I don't have the qualifications to meet him either. Brother, did you fail again? Did you get hurt anywhere? Next time, just put 3 less blades of grass. If the potion is too pale in color, add a crossing cloud mushroom. Trust me. Are you really an alchemist? Brother, just try out this method. Master Liang praised him for his prescription last time. Ky. Okay. I'll try it. We've arrived. Master Jia. Arg. Jia Rong. It's me. Young Yun. Open the door. Ah. You can't. Young Yun. Miss Lu Yao, you can go back now, thank you. What has happened to the prideful Master Jia? Okay. It's like he's a novice who just found a secret technique to boost his soul power. Young Yun, I recovered my soul power and also made a breakthrough. A real breakthrough. Ugh, I don't have the time to listen to such trifles. I came here to ask you to help me refine some pills. Yes, yes. An origin-impacting pill, and an origin-blasting pill. An origin-impacting pill and an origin-blasting pill. These 2 pills are close to the 2nd tier. I've only just been promoted to the 1st tier. I'm afraid I cannot refine them. I'm here, what are you afraid of? Prepare the ingredients, I don't have much time. Is Young Yun going to guide me on refining pills? Could he be an alchemist? How is that possible? I only need 1 for each pill, why did you prepare 3 sets of ingredients? It's... Young Yun is definitely not an alchemist, he doesn't even know about the success rate of pill refinement. A first-year alchemist can refine a first-year pill with a success rate of only 60%. The success rate of refining a pill that is close to the 2nd tier, is even lower. In fact, 3 sets of ingredients may not be enough. You can start refining, just follow my instructions. Fool, careful on balancing the medicinal strength. Yes. Purify the herbs first, idiot. Okay. So stupid. Sorry. It's fusing. Quick. Okay. Retrieve. Ah. An origin-impacting pill, an origin-blasting pill. I really did it. And I refined both at the same time. Oh heavens. What did I do just now? How is this even possible? Young Yun, you can call me an idiot or a fool, as long as you guide me in refining. I will really become an outstanding alchemist. Why is the purity so low? You refine such trash, and yet you still have the nerve to shout. By the looks of it, you're totally exhausted. Looks like I'll have to purify them myself. How troublesome. But since it's just purification, my soul power of an advanced apprentice level is more than enough. Purification. Objects can be further purified. I thought that purification was only possible for ingredients. I've never seen young Yuns refining hand seals. They must contain something deep within. Done, phew. This is the best I can do now, my soul power is too weak. With this origin impacting pill, I will be able to break through the origin realm in 3 days. I'll save the origin blasting pill just in case. Just now. You used a total of 72 hand seals. Flawless pills. Not only was Young Yun able to purify finished pills, but he also made them look flawless. I want to follow him forever. It worked. I finally did it. Nod. I must immediately cultivate in seclusion. If I want to defeat Lan Xian, I need to condense Yuan energy and step into the origin realm too. Li Yunxiao's 1,000-pound strength opened all 7 chakras. He. Lan phase expulsion. Li Yunxiao accepted Lan Xian's battle challenge. Yun Shang. Many interesting things have happened while you were in Seclusion. These kids from powerful families are getting bored day by day, it might be good to let them fight. What's more important now is you, Yun Shang. Jialan Academy Dean. Zhong Lishan. You're only 21 years old, and yet, you've achieved 3 stars of the 4 quadrants realm, as well as become a first-year alchemist. You have a bright future. I plan to inform everyone during the feast that I'm promoting you to the Vice Dean of Jialan Academy. This Li Yunxiao. Wasn't he a trash who couldn't open even 1 chakra? Don't refuse it, you're cultivating soul power, and you're also one of the 5 commanders of the state guardians. No. Principal, we have to stop them. Let's talk about the other stuff later. Yun Shang. How can Li Yunxiao beat Lan Xian? He's dead meat. I heard that he's a piece of trash who has no chakras opened. Impossible, Yun Shang. This kid's scheming is very deep, I'm afraid that he's already in the first origin realm. What? A breakthrough? No, even if he has broken into the first origin realm, he's still no match for Lan Xian. Lan Xian ranks 3rd on the minor power chart, but I fear he's only 1 step away from becoming a martial master. I just got some advice from him and I could finally become a first-year alchemist. I cannot stand seeing him get beat up by someone else. Then I'll come with you, I want to see the level of the students nowadays. Rank 3rd on the minor power chart. How interesting. Jialan Academy 10-fold gravity chamber. Lan Duo, that trash will be fighting Lan Xian today, are we really not going to watch it? I'm busy. Lan Xian's position on the chart is a notch below Big Brother Lin Yu. And that clown, Li Yunxiao, is making a fool of himself. But Lan Xian isn't any better, he only picks on the weak. Only Big Brother Lin and Bai Qingfeng are true warriors in my eyes. Then I'll just go by myself. I've always wanted to see how that piece of trash dies. He can't defeat Li Yunxiao himself, yet he enjoys it when someone else is beat him. I can't believe he is such a wimp. Li Yunxiao. Jialan Academy Arena. Is that brat coming or not? I'm not surprised if he isn't. Losing his dignity is better than losing his life. Fuck, I hope he didn't go back on his word. Fatty, do you think Li Yunxiao will come? I don't know, I haven't seen him for days. Could it be that he ran away? No way. If so, then he isn't worthy of being the heir of the Li family, much less worthy of us to follow. A man can die on his knees, but never live with this shame. What nonsense. Don't you have anything nice to say? Look, that piece of trash is here. Whoosh. He's here. Li Yunxiao is here. You're dead. Wow, he really showed up. What a hero. He's an idiot. The fact that he came here shows how stupid he is. Lan Xian is at the top martial warriors of 9 stars. How many moves think he can do last? Several. Huh, he'll be considered skilled if he survives the first move. You idiot, why did you come? Lan Xian will kill you. Young Yun, what were you thinking? Go away. Don't mess around. It's Teacher Luo. Teacher Luo. Teacher Luo. I declare the match cancelled. What? Cancelled? No wonder he acted so fearless. He had something up his sleeve. This is an embarrassment to the Li family. He's already trash. One more incident wouldn't matter anyway. Li Yunxiao is my student. It's my duty to keep my students safe. Teacher Luo, I'm the one who is your student, so why are you protecting Lan Xian instead? Everyone, you can leave. It will only take a few minutes to destroy Lan Xian. Brat, are you not right in the head? Did you get so frightened your brain short-circuited? Boom. Looks like the only thing I can do is prepare to save him. I must prevent Li Yunxiao from getting crippled at all costs. Clank. I thought you were too scared to come. Do you think that you can extend your lifespan by saying these few words? Warrior. This kid has really become a warrior. Just a few days ago, he was merely a loser without chakras. How's it possible? This trash is a warrior of the origin realm. No way. No wonder my good-for-nothing brother was no match for you. You really can hide your power. But your luck ends today. So much power. He is indeed a peak 9-star warrior. This Lan Xian is good. I think he'll be able to break through the 2-force realm in less than 2 months and become a martial master. How many moves do you think Li Yunxiao can last? How many moves? Look at the contrast between their auras, I think he'll be crushed as soon as they begin. I really want Lan Xian to be defeated. But that's just a foolish dream. One move? I don't think so. Principle. Principle. You all have underestimated Li Yunxiao. Perhaps this duel may be worth watching. Tack. Tack. Something feels off. The air around Li Yunxiao is strange. With every step he takes, the area around him trembles. It looks like the surrounding rules of the world appear to be beating with his peace, as if it were alive. This kid's pace must be a mystic art. TSK. It set the surrounding auras into motion, making their frequencies the same as his pace. What an advanced martial technique. Trash. You can barely take a few steps, how will you fight me? Don't worry, I won't kill you. I'll just beat you down on your knees and make you apologize. I'll make sure you and your family never get your heads up again for the rest of your lives. Passing cloud sword technique. Spinning star palm. Boom. Passing cloud sword technique, spinning star palm. What's going on? Li Yunxiao's speed broke through the cover of my palm strike. Trying to run. In your dreams. Moonwalk nether swap. How's that possible? What's that movement technique? He was walking in midair. Thump. What? I can't believe what I'm seeing. Li Yunxiao's step was the continuation of the previous paces. Both the frequency and timing were exactly the same. In other words, he wasn't even trying to avoid Lan Xian's attacks, it was to complete a strange set of steps. He's borrowing the force of heaven and earth. The force of heaven and earth. Condensed. Around him. He's borrowing the might of heaven and earth. He is borrowing the might of heaven and earth. Boom. Life passes like a dream, a swan's step in the snow. The floating life seal. It's the floating life seal. There's no way he can use that seal at his current strength. He must have placed it with the force of heaven and earth. But to borrow that force wouldn't just require skill. One's understanding of it would have to be. This is something that even I couldn't find a way to do. How did he do it? Could he be Yang Di's disciple? Is this Lord Yang Di's floating life seal? How is this possible? He is only a one-star martial warrior. How does he have the ability to use the floating life seal? What's his relationship with Lord Yang Di? Crack crack. Boom. The young master of the Li family, Li Yunxiao, who was called a loser, used only one move. To defeat the leader of the Xian gang, a peak 9 stars warrior who was ranked 3rd on the minor power chart. A complete defeat. Huff. Huff. This tactic to borrow the might of heaven and earth can only be used on low-level warriors. It takes way too long to prepare it. How can this be? I can't believe Lan Xian was defeated, and in such a miserable manner. He's badly mauled all over. Lan Xian is a 9-star martial warrior, and Li Yunxiao is only a 1-star martial warrior. How is the difference between their strengths so big? As I said. Stop it. No one can save you. Lunatic. This kid's a lunatic. My words aren't reaching him. Said. Stop it. Bang. Crack. Ah. I can't believe he broke Lan Xian's dantian, thoroughly crippling him. If a warrior's dantian breaks, unless he has the legendary holy medicine that is level 7 or above, he's crippled for life. Tack. This. Smack. Li Yunxiao. I said, I'd beat you to a pulp and make you lick my shoes. I always keep my word. His shoes. They taste like strawberries. Snap. Obviously, I'll be taking this too. Brat. You're being too cruel. Slam. Bang. Tap. He's already been crippled. Why are you still acting so cruelly? This is a battle with our lives on the line. His life is in my hands. Mind your own business. Mind your own business. Not even His Majesty the King of Tianshui or the head of the Alchemist Association would dare to speak to the headmaster of Jialan Academy that way. Haha. Brat, do you know who I am? The headmaster of Jialan Academy, Martial King Zhonglishan. You're over 100 years old but just a martial king, and you still have the audacity to show off. If I were you, I'd be so embarrassed I'd have hit my head and croaked long ago. This brat's gone crazy. He's seriously crazy. Die. Doom. Crack crack. Old man, you're over 100 years old and a martial king, yet you're bullying a 15-year-old martial warrior like me. If I, Li Yunxiao, don't die today, I will make you pay 100 times over. Boom. Boom. Under the pressure of a martial king, this puny 1-star martial warrior can still stand with his head high. What's more terrifying is that there is a difference of 4 major realms between us, but he can still emanate such a powerful fighting will. What kind of stubbornness and fighting will is this? What kind of unyielding soul is inside this boy's frail body? What's this feeling? Why does his stubborn look give me such a familiar feeling? Gu Feiyang. His expression and demeanor are identical to that of Lord Gu Feiyang. Cough. Old codger, just because you're a martial king doesn't mean I can't do anything to you. I will make sure you suffer, even at the cost of my life. Origin blasting pill. Boom. Even a martial master or even a great martial master would have yielded by now, let alone a 1-star martial warrior. Did I really have to bully the weak, using the strength of a martial king to bully a martial warrior? Even if I had made him yield, my reputation would be completely destroyed. This is whip. Whip. The winds and clouds are rising. How is that possible? What? The winds and clouds. They're really rising. I've been the strongest warrior in Tianshui for decades, but now I'm here, sweating in front of a 1-star warrior. Who exactly is this brat? This move has made the winds rise and soar high. The winds rise, could it really be Lord Gu Feiyang's? The world stirs. Great wind and cloud palm. The winds and clouds rise high. All because of me. Long ago on Snowfall Peak at Yunxiao Temple, martial sovereign Gu Feiyang, the vanquisher, suppressed 10 nine-star martial sovereigns using the great wind and cloud palm. He taunted the mistress of the temple 3 times, roamed freely in the temple's forbidden places, and showed scorn towards everything. This legendary feat was passed down in stories for thousands of years. Stop it. Gu Feiyang's great wind and cloud palm don't scare me. He's just a 1-star martial warrior. But this kid not only knows the floating life seal, but also the great wind and cloud palm. It's likely that he's somehow connected to Yang Di. If Yang Di really taught him those 2 moves, it would be impossible to give an explanation if I hurt this kid. You fought each other of your own accord. I have no comments about you injuring Lan Xian. But you shouldn't be so ruthless. I'll let you off as this is your first offense, but there won't be a next time. What? Since when was the dean so easygoing? Even if they were nobles, anyone who offended him like that would have been sent flying with a slap. Hurry up and disperse that power. Old codger. You're lucky you ran fast. He's absorbing the energy from the origin blasting pill. Li Yunxiao's pose seems to contain some sort of rule. I don't have a grasp of it, but something tells me that this is a powerful rule. I can borrow this rule's power to meditate. What's this situation? Why is Teacher Luo sitting down next to Li Yunxiao? Battle is over. All spectators leave the field at once. The bottleneck in my cultivation seems to be completely opened. I can feel gushes of yuan energy from my surroundings flowing madly into me. I've ascended. I was just trying to grasp the strange cultivation technique that Li Yunxiao had used. What is up with Li Yunxiao? What sort of heaven-defying cultivation technique was he practicing? Ah! What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. I'm just here to congratulate Teacher Luo's on her advancement. You became a 2-star martial warrior. Teacher, you're a 4 quadrants realm martial king. It's 100 times harder for you to advance. What's so surprising about a martial warrior breaking through? Stop acting dumb. How many days has it been since you advanced to become a martial warrior? One day this guy is going to give me a heart attack. The world has completely changed in the 5 days I was in seclusion. Give me an explanation for these things. Ow, my injuries haven't healed yet. Don't grill me like that. I'll give you an explanation after I have a good, long rest. Ugh. Fine, but I'll give you just 3 days. Meet me at the office in 3 days. This girl, how can she be so bossy and unreasonable? However, her talent is extraordinary. She's worth training. I need to cultivate and get rid of the remaining energy of the origin blasting pill as soon as possible. Clack. What is going on? Did Lan Xian not cripple Li Yunxiao? That's certainly out of Lan Xian's character. Phew. This kid's aura is so strong. I don't even dare to go near him. For real. He defeated Lan Xian in 1 move. Anyone within 3 meters of him will just get destroyed. I don't think even Bai Qingfeng and Lin Yu, both of whom are ranked on the minor power chart, are any match for him. Psst, I just heard news from the infirmary. Lan Xian is completely crippled from the neck down, and all his energy centers are broken. Unless they have a grade 5/9 nether chi condensing pill, he'll be useless for his entire life. Really? This kid is that cruel. It's not as if you didn't know that Teacher Qi in the infirmary is a first-year alchemist. How could he be mistaken? And he's my cousin's uncle's second brother-in-law's uncle's neighbor's son's 7th wife's sister-in-law's elder brother. How could he possibly deceive me when he's so closely related to me? He won't even give face to the dean. What a ruthless brat. Everyone will need to tread carefully around him. Don't provoke him, or no one will be able to save you. Li Yunxiao. Open. Peak 2-star martial warrior, first tier spirit power recovered. The godly evolution technique is really miraculous. I didn't think my spirit could recover to the level of a first-tier alchemist so quickly. I can refine Xian weapons and medicines myself now. With a frown, he realizes that this is complicated. Don't even think of leaving. Come back. Li Yunxiao. Did you really ignore my words? It's been 5 days. Where were you? Hee, I was training and forgot. Peak 2-star martial warrior. It's been 5 days since you advanced to 2-star martial warrior. Li Yunxiao, you know the consequences of misusing pills and medicine. So, some kind of miracle must have happened to you. You should give me an explanation. Explain a Tian. What explanation? Looks like I can't escape this time. What technique did you use to control the energy of the origin blasting _ pill that day? What did the Dean, Zhong Lishan, think? The Dean. His analysis is that you were once taught by Lord Yang Di, who taught you all those heaven-defying techniques. Our Dean possesses unreviated intelligence. He saw through it at once. That is correct. It makes complete sense when I push everything onto Yang Di. Besides, I'd be more than happy to confront him personally. Bullshot. Others might not know better, but I do. Firstly, although your Li family has a strong influence in our country's military, you have never had contact with Lord Yang Di. Secondly, as far as I know, Lord Yang Di doesn't know the wind and cloud palm at all. How do you know he doesn't? Whatever. Since you're unwilling to explain, I won't force you to. I was originally worried for you and wanted to give you a backup plan, but it seems like that was unnecessary. Follow me. A street in Tianshui. I found you a teacher from the Alchemist Association. He said that he would decide whether to take you as a disciple based on the results of your spirit power test. What? A teacher? I can't make it. I know my own spirit power best. It's complete trash. That isn't for you to decide. He has already agreed. Besides, it wasn't easy to get him to agree.